Well, g'day viewers, Louis the Fly here once again, and today I'm in a workshop. I'm in Kent Engineering Mechanical Services in Glen Innes, and why I'm in a workshop, may I hear you say? Well, Sherman's getting a suspension upgrade. Fucking how cool is that? Let me walk over here and I will show you, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, one set of brand new coils. Alright, now the reason I'm doing that is because when I was did that recent desert run, I had the bump stops and everything else that replaced, but I found that my front suspension was just too soft. So I just moved out of here at the rate of the rattle gun. So I decided I'd get that repaired, rectified, get slightly firmer at the back. Now while I'm here as well, I'm also going to do, because this is an ex-mining vehicle and this is on a hoist, and it's a chassis hoist, one chassis hoist as you can see there, but you can see my suspension. All right, now these two I'll crawl under sort of a little bit without getting too close. All right, this one here and this one here, these are my load bearing leafs on the leaf spring. You can clearly see the difference in the thickness of that versus the normal ride carrying component of the spring. Now these are what's called constant load, so when it's on the ground and it's got the weight of the wheel and I mean on the ground, so the tyres are on the ground and the weight of the car is, these are constantly loaded up. So that means my suspension at the back is like a rock, miles harder than what I want. So what they're going to do, they're going to flatten these two load bearing leaves out and they're going to work like a helper spring, so much like anyone who knows anything about suspension, so most of us guys do. Right, well these will sit flat, and an example of that is an old set just sitting down on the ground here, and you can see where his normal everyday ride suspension is this stuff here coming through here, and there is the helper spring arrangement, and quite clearly can be seen they are flat. So what actually happens is those helper springs only engage when the load or the suspension travel requires it. Alright, and they're not engaged all the time, and that'll give a softer, more compliant, passenger friendly or driver friendly, that would be me, right, ride for when you're driving down the road. So, Sherman gets a suspension upgrade. How fucking cool is that? Later on guys.